Upside's a bad place for tourists these days.
Sauvages. Nice. The astral.
Chaos. That's Neon in a nutshell. Sometimes delightful, sometimes bewildering, sometimes stressful.
Yes? What are you looking at? This? This is Ebside Striker's turf.
Only the upstairs. Don't bother my customers.
Fine, upstairs. That's gang territory, got it? Yeah, back in the day, you would never. Ugh. Yeah, you used to be people were afraid of the Strikers. We had a name, got it? Now the disciples got us penned up in this lousy bar.
Andrea!
Fine, fine, fine. This beautiful establishment. Do you have anything else, or are we done with this? Whatever this is. We were one of the big dogs. We could take what we wanted and no one gave us shit. And Briggs? Total class act. Not a psycho like the disciples. Now look at us. I mean, the Strikers will rob you blind, and if you back us in a corner, you're gonna bleed. But the disciples? Pfft, total nutjob animals. They torture people for kicks. And the only people that kept them from getting out of control? Us. And now we're all but ruined. So you stroll in here and want to meet with Briggs? The nerve. Maybe you should meet with the business end of my shiv, huh, tourist?
No blood in my shop, Andrea. I'm this close to tossing the lot of you out on the street.
Fine, fine already. You're lucky. Only way you see Briggs is if you, want to join the Ebside Strikers. Oh, nothing. Joining us now is great. People are banging down our door to go down with this ship. Huh! Well, ain't you gung-ho? This ought to be good. Sure, let's go meet the boss.
Velocity's such a grab rush. Aurora, it's a mood. You feel me? Diosdado's my dad's name, and his dad before him. I used to go by Trey, but when the old man passed, I decided to do him a solid and wear the name without the neck. Even back on Sol, my ancestors were island people. And Volii Alpha being an ocean world, I feel their spirits with me. I'm a free spirit, yo. A wanderer. I go wherever the wave takes me. But if there's two places I vibe with most, it's the bars and the market. Aurora's my mistress, but fashion's my heart, so I'm always checking in on the latest trends.
We shouldn't be doing that anyhow.
Think so? I know people say the trends here are manufactured. Just more megacorp, technorati bullshit putting commercials in the sky. But the corps can put up 1,000 billboards and they still won't define what lights up the street. We do. When I was a kid, my parents used to dress me in these old man sweatsuits because it was all we could afford. But even then, my sense of style was always there, deep in the memory. It got so bad I started cutting up my clothes to make my own. When I finally could afford some new threads, it was like meeting my soulmate in person after a decade of loving her from afar. Peace.
Pull up a jam, haven't you?
The strikers may be better, but we ain't beaten yet.
You want to join us? We're a gang. You understand that, right? Not some daring adventure bullshit you can brag to your friends about. We steal, we mug, we kill, if we have to. People that come to us have usually run out of options. So are you really interested? That's smart. Let me tell you about us. What makes the Strikers different is we're family. It's us against every goddamn thing the world can throw at us. If you're in, we'll go through hell and back for you.
It's been a little too much of that hell going round.
Vogel, not the time. We do everything we can to make sure everyone's got a roof overhead and fish in their belly. I prefer we fleece the marks, not kill them. Better for everyone in the long run. But you do what you gotta do. Ebbside is where all the loser and sad stories end up once Neon and Administrator Bayou has used them up. Surviving here ain't easy. Sometimes blood's got to flow just to get food based on your plate. But we only take what we have to. Not so fast. I gotta get to know you first. What would you bring to the Strikers? Confident. I like it. You know your own worth. Done anything special? Something that might impress us? Sure you are. Just don't tell Hatchet that. That girl worships the Mantis. I'm not sure what your game is, but if you really want to join, there's a test. You're going up against the Disciples. Everyone in Ebbside's been chewed up and ground up by Neon. Some people snap, and snap hard. The Disciples are maniacs, pure and simple. The test is to find out who has been arming those nutjobs with military-grade hardware. Any time. How about now? If you're a striker, it means the disciples are gonna come after you hard. But you do this, we know you can hack it, and you're willing to risk your neck. We're fully in alignment there.
Fine. But I'm not getting any dumb tattoos. Only classy ones, thank you very much.
There's a warehouse they use. One of our friends said there's a slate there that has the info we need.
Oh, that's my job. I was going to go in and make them pay.
You want it? Too bad, Vogel. You go in there, and it's a bloodbath. I want someone that can snatch it from them. Ideally with them never even knowing it happened. Consider this your audition. Try not to get killed, new fish.
Don't break a leg. because it's an audition. Whatever.
I understand why people settled here, but it's not really my style. It's more like a trap than a diversion to me.
I know Briggs said, go quiet, or whatever. I said, take as many of the disciple bastards out as you can.
If you hurt any of the strikers, I will break you.
You pulled this off, and I'll be your... I can't believe you're actually going to do this. Yeah, catch you later.
There's no shame if you just walk away and go back to your pretty little life. I had another life, but I lost it all. Taken from me. Vogel and I were cast out on the street. We couldn't find work after months. Things got dark. So crime was the only option. We picked up misfits and unfortunates from there, but all of them fighters. Willing to do anything it takes. The disciples have got the numbers. They've got the guns. What we have left are the diehards. But we are a family. We genuinely care about each other and have each other's back. So, we may be down, but we are not beaten. Madame Sauvage is a serious player in Ebside. For previous favors rendered, she's protecting us. And even the disciples won't go against her. But we take one step outside, and all bets are off. Bye.
How many mil...
Best to stay focused if you can. Stick to your business. Getting drawn into diversions here is more dangerous than you'd expect.
Contact for the job.
Original.
I don't know.
Ever look in the mirror and wish you could see another version? Each of our baristas.
Show no mercy. Leave no quarter.
Come into
why we get along.
What do you say? Are you ready to feel euphoric?
What?
Take a moment to go through your things and lighten the load. Sailor City's hostile wildlife is outside the walls. Neon's hostile wildlife is certainly vivid.
Nothing like a velocity after a rough shift at Xeno.
If the disciples do what it takes to survive. So, stealth was a no-go, but... shit. You took all of them out. The Strikers can use that. So you're in. Everyone thinks the Ebside Strikers are out for the count. But now that we know where the disciples are getting their guns, I feel the tide is turning. As soon as I realized that the disciples had sniper rifles and assault rifles, I ordered everyone to go to ground. But we can't keep it up forever. All we need to be back in the game are weapons of our own. Trying to score points with the boss. Smart play, new fish. You might want to say hello to the rest of the gang. They should be friendlier, or I'll make them friendlier. After you take some deserved R&R, hit up Hatchet for any gear you may need, and a job I got in mind for you.
Don't stay too long in Ipside. I swear it's got its own evil gravitational pull. So, you're part of the gang now, huh? Welcome then. Don't be too put out if it takes a while for the hooligans to warm up to you. They ain't big on outsiders. Really? They are? Son of a bitch. So apparently it's just me they had a problem with. I mean, I wasn't at my best, but still. Really classy. Me? No and hell no. I used to be a trader. Had a top-of-the-line Tayo, a flush bank account. I was at the top of my game. Then one really epic crash at the Astro Lounge and poof, gone. Bye-bye. Woke up in the gutter, and I've been trying to crawl out ever since. The whole damn system is rigged. They rope you into the lounge and just suck your credits dry. Then, when you got nothing, you're just another junkie in Epside. No way to make credits and get out. If it weren't for the Strikers, well, you get the picture. And I'm the poster child. Anyway, you need anything else? I have a few hustles of my own. Plus, I'm not bad at a bit of the stand and deliver. Haven't had to end too many people. Yet. Times are bad now, though. Yeah. Well, maybe. Man, when you're tripping Aurora, it's like nothing else. But it can eat you up. Stay clear, kid. Trust me on it. You know where to find me. Being grounded is just the worst. See you later.
I think you're gonna fit in well.
So you're part of the team now. All right, not bad. Briggs may be in charge, but know that I'm his second. So stay on my good side, right? Oh, you want to start something, do you? Just kidding. You're part of our messed up family now. Not going to lie, you've come to us during a shit time. Wasn't that long ago that we held our own against the disciples. Now we're just hiding behind our mother's scat. We need to do something. Well, did you want something? Everything was pretty fine till a couple years ago. They had their side of town, we had ours. I mean, we'd have misunderstandings, but Briggs always sorted things out. Then one day, the disciples wanted all of Epside. It's been blood and knives ever since. Serious goddamn military hardware. How can a knife compare to a fully auto Grendel, right? I mean, before then, we gave as good as we got. All of those bastards are armed. And we tried to make a stand. And after the funerals, we hunkered down. Talk later.
Can I get you something?
Huh. So you survived. Andrea thought Briggs wanted you dead, so he sent you away. Andrea was wrong. We are more alike than I thought. Everyone is hard because they have to be. These streets and alleys are all I know. They chew up the weak, they leave them broken or dead in the gutters. So don't be weak. Oh yes, every day a different struggle. To stay alive, to stay good in the head. But the strikers and Briggs took me in, gave me a family. I will do anything to protect them. And I mean anything. Oh, you are focused. Good. So the job is, we let the streets know the strikers are back. We have signs that indicate our turf. Hacking the signs is easy. Getting to them or fighting any disciples there, that is the challenge. Briggs said he prefers no blood. But I say, make the disciples bleed at every chance. Here are 3 locations. Good. If you need things too, I can hook you up. It's my job to make sure all the strikers have what they need. Good luck. A lot of the signs are high up. Be careful up there. Of course. Always keep your eyes open.
Love your fish. It may not work.
Here's where the magic happens. And by magic, I mean creating aurora out of fish guts, yes?
Beat it. You can't be here.
Not sure I am.
Can't handle it.
Not even trying. Are you?
Seems clear. Well, back to business.
we just broadened our hiring search?
I just think I need to go all in. I don't want to waste my time struggling to get to middle management.
Did you factor in the
What do
local
we have
gravity
here?
before doing
Decided
that?
to drop by on Neon and do a little vandalism, huh? There's a steep fine for that. Zero tolerance.
Tell you what, you pay the fine now, and I'll let you off with a warning, or things are going to get messy.
Maybe. But as soon as you started putting up Striker gang sign, that crosses the line. You're one of ours? This just got complicated. Fine, fine. Just get out of here.
take some time to relax here, I get it. Don't get too lost in the distractions. There's a lot to do.
I think you're gonna fit in well. Really well. You've really kicked the hornet's nest. Good. Andrea's running point on grabbing the gun stash. I need you and Vogel to keep the disciples off balance.
So we're finally doing this?
It's time, Vogel. The gloves are off. Both of you, keep the collateral damage down if you can. But it's do or die. If people are in the wrong place at the wrong time, you might not have much choice. Gang fights are no holds barred, so make your peace with it.
Call me old-fashioned, but peace should never include killing regular people for no good reason.
You two coordinate whatever you need to. I have a request. I know this is asking a lot. Newell's Goods has some armor. Not mil-spec ranger gear or anything, but better than the cast-off clothes the strikers wear. So if you could, well, spring for some armor upgrades, maybe convince Newell to sell it to us. All the strikers owe you big time. Any credits it costs, I promise we'll pay you back, with interest. Now's the time for the strikers to make a comeback.
I'm dreaming of this. Finally, Briggs is going to let me kick these disciples where it hurts. I've been telling him to let his best man loose for weeks. So thank you for changing his mind. You better believe it. Both of us worked for that hellhole Xenofresh way back. I was a casualty of a reduction in force. But Paul Briggs's leg got crushed in an accident. So Xenofresh, being the class act they are, they fired him, and later even sued him. So it was him and I on the streets. I helped him through rehab. The Ebbside strikers sort of grew around us. Yeah, goodbye.
The disciples are gonna pay for all they've done.
If you're wondering what that smell is.
Neuro amps? Oh, yeah. Hey there. Welcome to Newell's. Oh, dear Lord. Did Briggs put you up to this? All these gangs are a menace. I don't want to have any part of it. Because they're bottom-feeding parasites. They steal and murder, and security couldn't care less. Us businessmen have to draw a line somewhere, and this is mine. I've known Briggs for ages, and he's not the problem. It's people like Hatchet and Andrea. They're dangerous. They are definitely the lesser evil. All right already, all right. You pay and I'll send Briggs his armor. But this is a one-time deal. I don't want anything to do with this madness after that. That's not a discount. That's robbery. In my experience, the right offer is always worth waiting for. Nobody wants that. I hope there's a way to work this out. Fine, fine. You can have your discount if you just stop your yapping. I'll get the armor over to Madame Sauvage. We're done.
I imagine the pile of debris and remains from the city has started to build up in the ocean below the city. Maybe one day it will reach the surface like a conglomerate garbage island.
Dreaming of this. Finally, Briggs is going to let me kick these disciples where it hurts. I've been telling him to let his best man loose for weeks. So thank you for changing his mind. You are something else. The plan's simple. We hit the street runners hard in as many points as possible. Maximum chaos, right? Then Andrea can waltz into their weapons cache, snag the big guns, and then the real fun begins. No promises. The till's running empty. So if I happen to see some marks on the way, then the fishies better pay up, know what I mean? Oh, it'll work, all right? Here's 3 groups of street rats for you. Me and my boys will take some others. Fun time.
The disciples are gonna pay for all they've done. We'll talk later.
How do you stay at this bar and drink velocity?
I hope you aren't here to cause any trouble. New customer. Bienvenue. Before you order, I have 2 simple rules you need to know. Oh, this is my place. That means everyone in here is under my protection. You don't mess with them, they don't mess with you. Deux. If you're buying drinks, you better have cash. Madame Sauvage does not offer credit. Good? Ça c'est bon? Finally, someone who listens and does what they're told. A rare commodity in Epside. I like you already.
We're not looking to stir anything up. Unless it's a cocktail.
So, what can Madame Sauvage get you? Have you come to try velocity, perhaps? Or do you prefer something with a little less kick? Then I must attend to my other customers, mon ange. Perhaps we'll speak again. We'll see you again soon, yes?
Take a break. Let's chat. I needed this. Exploring the galaxy with you by day, investigating the mysterious legal woes of my long-dead spouse by night. Vasco never appreciated my humor that much. I was just remembering how I'd pour my heart out to Vasco so many times. I told him all about Irvin. He showed me a chart of how sad I should expect to feel. Why not? Trust me, I've talked to way less sentient humans before. Vasco's just fine for most conversations. Sure, folks from the lodge, folks from my past. I've got friends when and where I need them. But traveling with you has been different. We're more of a team. It feels stronger. We got to point B many times just fine. Top-notch co-pilot. Would recommend him to anybody. Anyway, I'm glad you're here right now because we have things to discuss about Irvin's case. I heard back from my contact. They looked into Hephaestus Mining Corporation. Looks like they paid off the judge. And that's not all. My contact really came through for us. Turns out the witness was threatened until he withdrew his testimony. Thanks to our contact, we now have the receipts. Bank transactions. A precise amount was transferred to the judge only the day before the ruling. My contact has an audio log with the identity of the speaker verified, time-stamped, everything. I'm glad you're confident already. I'm not, though. I'm worried we don't have enough evidence to go up against a massive corporation like that. So I know a cyber runner who has accessed corporate archives before. They can dig into the classified archives before we go to a lawyer. We can pay extra for them to use less legal methods to obtain information. That adds risk. I appreciate that, Captain. But I'll take care of any fines or bribes that come up from this. You have always been so supportive of me during this process. Take care of this part. Depending on what they find out, it might be time to talk to a lawyer. I'll see if I can find one. Whew. Taking on Hephaestus isn't going to be easy. And I say this as someone who's fought the Crimson Fleet. Maybe I should study up on the art of cross-examination. Might come in handy at the trial. Objection, Your Honor. I think our lawyer in Gagarin is the right choice. And I win. Wait, does that mean I'm a good lawyer? I caught myself in a paradox, it seems. Anyway, let's go adventure while we wait on the cyber runner to get back to us.
Madame Sauvage's place, where the fun never stops, in the city that never
In Neon have a rough time. We need to balance a potentially healthy trade with the interests of those who want to cross the line for incredible. find a use for that stuff.
Oh God!
You're the strikers, darling. Yeah, we had those blighters all tied up until you came along. The name's Holt, and I'm here to offer you a deal. I'll let that slide. The strikers are old news. Positively analog. You help us take out their so-called leaders, and the disciples can pay big. Credits, yeah? A dumpster full of them. Literally, if that's your thing. In order to keep a rat in place, you gotta scare it, terrify it. And if it happens to be good for a laugh, well, that's a bonus, right? And it's time to die, arsehole.
We got the guns, new fish. Went in, pop, 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 and the cash is ours.
And that's thanks to me and my new best mate. Hit any problems on your patrol? Hell, at first I thought you were some dumb thrill seeker. But you're, well, pretty awesome. Everything's going according to plan, Briggs.
Good. Now we hit them where it hurts. This warehouse is one of their main strongholds. Not going to lie, taking it is going to be hard. New fish, we wouldn't be here without you. What's the play? Go in guns blazing? We hold back? We'll be drawing a lot of heat, but if you think you can handle it, works for me. You heard the plan. Let's do it.
We got this, right? Yeah, we got this.
I wonder how deep the oceans are here. They seem impossible.
These streets are ours!
Strange. Well, never mind.
Bad move, showing your face here.
Like,
Time is over.
we aren't using it
Downstairs,
anymore, so
now.
why not?
think Neon Security wouldn't know about what's going down? Please. Looks like you've done a bit of violence, a bit of murder. Word is, all this is due to you. Why are you messing around with my streets, huh? You would know the first thing about my job. So here's what's going to happen. Gang violence gets too noisy. That hurts the bottom line around here. No one affects the bottom line.
Tell that to the disciples.
No. I want you to, Mr. Briggs. The disciples have been pissing me off for far too long. So, your gang throws off Sewer Rat Blue and starts wearing Neon Security black. Or, you can be found face down in the streets. And you say your goodbyes. Briggs is a smart lad. He'll make the right choice. The best way to fight gang violence is getting your own pet gang. Trust me, they'll fit right in on the force. Setting street rat against street rat is pretty elegant, right? Don't take too long. Time to onboard the new hires.
Good you're here. Huddle up, gang.
Is this for real?
They want me to be a cop.
Shit. We could get a real pad. Maybe even move out of Epside? Briggs, I'm so in.
After all we've done, Neon Security seriously will let that go?
I don't see why not. Do you really think anyone cares who stabs who in Ebside? What's your take? It's almost too much to hope for.
This is your chance. Take it before it's gone. You might never get another deal this good.
Anyone object to going for the deal? This is your chance. No one? Good. Really good. I'll give Owen the news. I can't say I was expecting this. Whatever god or gods we please to get you to help us, know we'll be forever grateful. With resources and backup, the streets are gonna be safer. It looks like the strikers are retiring. And here's your cut.
garbage dump.
You guys did this? It's almost impressive. Almost.
Tales of this place. Not sure how much of those tales are true.
Yeah. You just gonna stand there, or do you have something to say? What is it?
Seeing Hearts Outfitters. If we don't have it, the best.
Mania Adams was looking for someone discreet for the job. Apparently, I don't
The
qualify.
latest one affair involved the Ebb-site strikers battling with their nemesis, the Disciples, in a large warehouse. Many gang members perished in the violence, and Neon
Think
Security
somebody just
said
picked
that
my
it left
pocket.
The vicious Disciples in disarray. Just a little bit better for Negan.
Don't make me jump.
Personal treatment products. Secure location.
Don't go causing trouble.
I'm sick of life here.
Part of the most advanced technology corporation in the settled systems. Ryujin Industries is looking for the young, bright minds of the future. Apply today at the nearest kiosk. Ryujin Industries is looking for
Motivated by all sorts of things, even things that aren't necessarily good for them. Otherwise, nobody would be on Neon, I think.
You must be one of the candidates that Imogene Salzo is interviewing today. Her office is down the hallway to my left. Take another left at the conference room, follow it around to the right and up a small flight of stairs. Then take a left and keep heading that way until you see her office. Sounds like a maze, right? So if you want me to walk you back there or have any questions, just let me know. And hopefully I have some answers. Imogene Salzo is my idol. She's ruthless, but still knows how to behave around everyday people, if you know what I mean. She's probably next in line to take over for Ularu Chen, head of operations here, which would be a godsend considering Chen has no filter and loves to speak her mind. No one loves brutal honesty that much. Oh wow, you're serious? Well, Ryujin is the tech industry leader in the settled systems, mostly known for neuroamps, which exploded on the scene about 15 years ago. Other than that, our products include operating systems, security, various quality of life improvements for the home. We're like a full package. If you really want more info, I'd recommend reading up at one of the kiosks. They've got this company's entire history listed. At least the history they want you to know. Good. Best not keep Imogene waiting too long. And the offer still stands if you need someone to show you the way. Great. Well, good luck then. I'm sure I'll see you on your way out.
Keep out of my way, and I'll keep out of yours.
I can feel the life and happiness draining from my body already.
I hope you're more prepared than the last one. Have a seat. And your friend can wait outside. I'm sure they understand.
You look fabulous. Basically. Okay, wait. Straighten your back. Pull your shoulders. Chin up. Okay.
All right, just to get a few things straight here. I'm Imogen Salzo, Senior Operations Specialist here at Ryujin Industries. I don't normally do this, but my counterpart Yuko is indisposed at the moment, so here I am. We're looking for someone to fill an entry-level administrative position. Apparently our algorithm felt you were a decent match. So let's get this started. Why do you want to work for Ryujin Industries? I'll be sure to let our marketing team know their phrases are catching on. But I hope that's your sense of humor showing. Not to say we don't have our share of self-important attitudes here. In fact, you'd fit right in where some are concerned. But, moving on. Why do you consider yourself qualified for a job like this? Including this job? The art of the deal can go a long way here. If what you say is true, you'll have department heads fighting over you in no time. How motivated are you to succeed? All in, huh? At least that's an attitude we can work with here. And finally, my last question. If you worked here for 5 years, what role would you see yourself in? Full disclosure? It's all about making deals with the right people around here. You put those skills of yours to good use and choose the right sides. You probably won't be running the place, but you'll be right next to the one who does. So look, since there's a million other things I'd rather be doing than this, not to mention that this isn't even my job, you're hired. On a probationary period, of course. First order. There's a meeting starting soon, and I need you to pick up the coffee order at Terra Brew. Fairly easy, so you shouldn't be able to screw it up. If there's a line, skip it. Tell them you're here for Imogen Salzo, and you should get served right away.
My next assignment can't start soon enough.
Oh, pardon me. Okay.
I hate being stuck in the office.
Thanks for choosing Caribou. What can I get you?
Just an idea.
Oh, the Ryujin order. You must be new. What happened to Tomo? Did he finally get that promotion?
I got fired is what happened. And this is the soulless suit they got to replace me.
Tomo, I'm sorry. I know how hard you were working for that promotion.
4 years behind a desk, getting coffee, kissing up to that high and mighty Ularu Chen just to get replaced by this nobody? You don't even know your own boss's boss? Ularu is Ryujin's head of operations, or resident shark, if you ask me. If she smells blood in the water, you're dead. Like, who knows? I looked at someone wrong, the coffee wasn't hot. They didn't even have the decency to tell me. They just had security escort me out of the building, like some criminal. Hearing that ad should have been the first sign they were gonna get rid of me. I bet Ularu was just waiting for the moment to hire you. And now that I've been terminated, it's only a matter of time before they send you after me. So I'm taking matters into my own hands. Believe me, it's either you or me.
Hey, buddy. We came here for some crappy coffee, that's all.
You want to talk? I'll tell you what. You get one chance to prove you deserve this job. Change my mind, and I'll walk away. Fail, and I think you know where this is headed. No, I have to do this. You don't understand. Do I look like I care about what you want? That's what I'm hoping. Look, at some point, Ularu really will send you after me. Just promise me you'll remember this. That when I came after you, I gave you the chance to talk me down. Let's just say Ryujin doesn't like loose ends. Chen fired me, and now she's gonna see me as a liability. And that's why it's just a matter of time before our paths cross again. Okay, and when they do, I'm just hoping you'll listen to me, like I listen to you. Figured. Promises aren't exactly in the Ryujin spirit. I guess that's my cue to leave. Let's just hope we never see each other again.
It hurt to make that promise anyway. He didn't even ask you to spare him, just to talk to him. I appreciate that you're a person of integrity.
Hey, no worries on anyone calling security here. Take it from me, Ryujin will handle any drama that may come from this. You'll want to be sure to report it to them. Ryujin has connections everywhere. Even Benjamin Bayou. You know, the very man that runs Neon. They're practically untouchable around here. Just getting in with them, you're setting yourself up for life. Well, provided you don't get fired first, of course. Tomo had been Ryujin's errand boy for some time now. Lots of ambition. Dying to get up that food chain, if you know what I mean. He always seemed really nice, so a stunt like that? They never saw it coming. Yes, of course. Here it is. Oh, and please let Mr. Cho know that we did have the recommended maintenance done. I triple-checked the grind myself, and a mistake like that will never happen again.
Distinct coffee flavors, all brewed using the secret techniques of ancient Earth. Each of our baristas undergoes enhanced training to ensure you have you know the power of harmony. Each of our unique starship models is expertly crafted by certain systems that'll engineer that to the settlement.
I hope that coffee is still hot considering the time it took you to get it. You either need to learn this city or how to deal with distractions. So, what was the holdup? Good answer, and the one I was hoping for since we learned of the incident before your return. Your handling of the Tomo situation has caught some attention, and we'd like to try you out in a different role at the company. And since Yuko isn't here to object, your new position starts right now. So, congratulations, you've been promoted. Not bad for your first day, right?
I'm a bit surprised. I'll admit I am.
Well, they do say it's healthy to have goals. So who am I to crush that with reality? I'm promoting you to junior operative. The position is a bit more complicated and completely confidential. Your main duty is to add influence when necessary to ensure success of the business. Any questions so far? Like any good corporation, we consider what we do here to be a trade secret. If others knew and could mimic our actions, it would take away our edge. In any case where a threat to success is established, one of us is sent out to create a more desired outcome. This may be through a conversation or presenting some new information. It's all very situational, as you'll soon see. Well, it depends on the job, really. If someone can't be persuaded with words, perhaps a more forceful approach is necessary. You're basically removing obstacles from the equation. Really? Well, this transition may be easier than I thought. Now, let's get that coffee delivered. I'll gladly take mine. And since Yuko's still a no-show, feel free to keep hers. The other recipients are eagerly waiting for you in the conference room.
Yes?
Don't wander into any restricted areas.
Coffee, finally. Well, let's have a look at you. That depends on your actions going forward. I'm Alexis Price, head of the legal department here, and I'll be direct. Any legal troubles you cause as an operative, witnesses, getting arrested, are my troubles. So steer clear of law enforcement. We may have connections with Administrator Bayou and the Freestar Rangers, but they aren't the ones I prefer to abuse. For one, our connections with Bayou automatically grant us a slight connection with the Rangers. He has some amount of influence with his seat on the Council of Governors. But our strongest connection is local, with Ranger Price. Yes, you have quite the history with the Freestar Rangers yourself. Which is why I hope you won't be an issue. Unfortunately, I can't argue with that. Completing your assignment is the priority. Just be aware that some of us still have to suffer the consequences.
So, fetching coffee one minute, and junior operative the next. Camden Cho, supply chain manager for Ryujin. We won't work together much, but as part of the same department, hopefully I'll be seeing you around. Ah, so she remembered. Not that I expect much out of Terra Brew Coffee, but hey, I suspected their grinder was on its last leg. Anyway, welcome to the team. Oh, and just a heads up, people in your position don't typically see the brighter side of Ryujin Industries. But rest assured, this is a great company, and the work we do goes toward benefiting millions. Well, neuroamps for one. They aid in mental illness, confidence boosting, and focus. Drone robots for maintenance and security, tranquility for relaxation, Arboron for protection. Your work only helps us improve and expand upon these products that so many people love and benefit from. I get your point, but if anything, take comfort in knowing that you're the one deciding the methods behind your assignments. Not only that, but corporate espionage is the norm. Ryujin just handles it better than most. Competitor operatives have done far worse to accomplish less. Please do. It's easy to get wrapped up in the bad if that's all you see. Of course, you'll be forming your own opinions as you go. Just keep an open mind. Oh, and thanks for the coffee.
Ah, coffee. You'd think we'd want to support our own subsidiary and get tranquility more often, but Terra Brew it is. For the past 5 years, Tranquility is a recent acquisition and we've only just begun to develop the brand. You may have seen how several vendors carry the product now. Another tea lover to join the ranks. Christine would love to meet you. Tea talk aside, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lyndon Calderi, Chief Financial Officer. I'll be the one deducting expenses from your pay every time you manage to screw up. Which hopefully won't be often. Yes, mistakes are often costly and involve substantial cleanup, both literally and figuratively. Law enforcement, witnesses, evidence, everything has its cost. The expenses aren't as extreme as you may think. We limit them. The intent is to discourage, not dishearten. This introduction was not annoying. I hope our future encounters are as productive.
Just what I needed. Imogene said she hired someone new. I'm Genevieve, Head of Marketing and Public Relations. Having a brand following definitely has its perks, but it's the others we like to focus on. Anyway, it's good to put a face to the new operative. The only question now is how much work are you going to be? Cleanup, of course. Journalists are pretty quick at putting two and two together. And I get the pleasure of making sure those connections are never made. Or, if they are, handling the fallout. Yeah, that's what they all say. Just know that one screw up for you means a lot of overtime and sleepless nights for me and my team. So, any precautions you can take will be greatly appreciated.
What is it? You're interrupting me. Is this time accounted for? We're on a strict schedule. I just want to make sure this impromptu meeting is properly tracked. I will take that as a no. It's not accounted for. If time is money, then suffice to say Ms. Serrano would not be pleased with such a frivolous expenditure. You may have a point. And since you clearly have bandwidth to spare, maybe you can help me clean up a, minor indiscretion. Your neurons seem... We're each assigned shifts to assist operatives, ensuring coverage at all hours. Personally, I like to keep my circadian rhythms intact. Early to rise, early to bed, as nature intended. I'm not at liberty to say. I will remind you of another common phrase: loose lips sink ships. So, be cautious around the office and discuss intel at your peril. Contractually, yes, but I'd rather avoid the embarrassment. Normally, I do a good job of setting boundaries between work and life. This incident is an exception. Good. Let me give you some background. I pay for the occasional meal, clinic visit, or comfort. But I may have lost a slate in the process. I need you to locate and retrieve it for me. Pre-assignment intel for one of our operatives. The contents themselves aren't too sensitive, so if you're thinking of betraying me, they aren't worth much as leverage. My sloppiness is simply an embarrassment that I'd like to correct. It's not a matter of trust, but one of time. I have little to spare. You do not. Then we have an agreement. Good. Go to the underbelly and talk to the panhandler, Huang. Discarded items are her specialty, so she may have come across the slate herself. If you can manage to find it, bring it back to me, and I will pay you for the time. Perhaps I can best explain with an analogy. There is an aquatic species on Volai Epsilon, which, by cruel irony or test of metal, hatches on dry land. Only 1 in 10,000 make it to adulthood. Most are eaten, some simply die in the crawl to the ocean. Meanwhile, there is a similar species that is born in the water itself. They never make this journey and thus never know its hardship. Which begs the question, is that fair? April. I suppose I should just speak plain. I know what you're thinking, and I am not what you'd call a bleeding heart. Moreover, I find the underbelly filthy and unsanitary. But I also believe in equity. I am well aware that my life came with a head start. So I try my best to balance the equation and bring the hatchlings to the water. With every wasted second, I can hear the credits leak. The conditions are character building. On that, I will concede. But as much as I dislike the underbelly, I will say this. It is a welcome change of pace. When you spend all day keeping secrets, a burden is placed on one's conscience. The time I spend volunteering sheds some of that weight. Goodbye.
I hope you enjoyed your little meet and greet. I thought you'd like to know the execs who you'll be impacting while on the job.
What are you doing? Don't mention that out here. Follow me. Let's talk somewhere more private.
Are you even listening? That doesn't surprise me. Now that you've met a few of the execs, let's get you started. We've reason to believe that our friends at Kelt Corp are trying to hack into our R&D server, since we're both competing for a contract right now. Hardly. This is the standard run-of-the-mill tactic we've come to expect from them. We can't allow them to win the contract, nor can we allow the action to go unpunished. I'll be giving you a data slate with a file that you'll need to upload through one of their computers. Think of it as a lesson that Kelt Corp gets to learn the hard way. That's up for you to determine. Think of it as the creative aspect of your job. There's always more than one way to get a job done around here. Remember, this is confidential. We can't have anyone at Kelt Corp getting suspicious. When all is said and done, it should be as if you were never there. Here's the data slate. Good luck.
Take a break. Let's chat. You know, traveling with you has been more than just good old-fashioned fun. It's been, well, therapeutic. Okay, I know. It didn't seem like it, right? Well, I was hiding it from everyone, including myself. I can see now how much it was affecting me. I know now that clearing Irvin's name would set me free from the grief. Well, I buried my pain about Irvin for so long that I needed a nudge and a different perspective. That's fair. And honestly, that's the part that I actually need help with the most. That's just a fact. Which brings me back to that plan I mentioned earlier. I think I know how to move forward now, but I'm going to need your help. My contact sent a gift. Seems real to me. So they found an insurance settlement. Irvin's employers got paid as compensation for sabotage. They claimed they had to ditch the whole mine and all the equipment inside and construct a new mine with new equipment. They were reimbursed for all of it. It seems that the mining company got a huge payout after they won the case against Irvin. We have the settlement paperwork from their insurance. Tons of money. Oh, also the cyber runner had to move on to other work, but sent me a passcode to some computer system. I'm not sure what it goes to yet. We can just hold on to it until we figure it out. But anyway, we have enough to move forward. The missing piece here is proving that Irvin was framed. So I discovered that Irvin's original lawyer still practices law, and she'll look over everything we found. Oh, detective. I like the sound of that. If I'm the detective, does that make you my trustworthy and sensible partner with a heart of gold? Damn right we are. Anyway, we should take everything to the lawyer and see what she says. Maybe she reviews it and decides we have no case, or we need more evidence. I don't know. If we don't have a case, I can probably let it go. But I have to try. Oh, yep. I've got a keycard for it, but I don't know what condition it's in. It's been 20 years, but I got the ventilation and power turned on, so I think it's safe. Fantastic. I knew I could count on you. You're as reliable as an atomic clock. I've sent a list of everything we found so far to the lawyer on Gagarin. You know, I actually feel optimistic about this. Lead the way, detective.